Hey guys, Havran here. I was doing the GTA 3 video for GTA Fridays, and when I was editing it, I realized I made a mistake. I made a mistake because I was too lazy to do a split in audio and record gameplay in one track and my microphone in another track, because up until this point I needed to do it with OBS doing the recording of the gameplay and with my Studio One doing recording of my talking microphone. The thing is, it takes a little bit of time to set up this way, and then it takes a little bit of time to actually synchronize the external audio with the video. And I was too lazy to do it, and well, this is the result.
It cannot be seen near emulation. Old beat up like creeper van. Patriot needs to drive a Patriot, even it's a little bit like... The best days of these cars are long gone, but it still drives, so whatever.
So, as you could see, when I'm speaking, it's too quiet sometimes. How can I fix that is by a very simple trick, that is, use multiple tracks in OBS. I didn't know I can do this up until today morning, when I was frustrated with this. Like, it's a bad way to do it in two softwares. There definitely needs to be an easier way how to do it, and there is. I just didn't know about it. So, this is how you do it. You open your OBS, then you go to Settings. In Settings, you go to Output, and you have to switch it to Advanced. If you are in the simple mode, this trick will not work for you. So, change it from simple to advanced. Now, in recording, you choose where to put your files once they are recorded. So I go with videos folder. Now, you choose as many audio tracks as you need. For my gameplay recording, I need 2 tracks. One is for the gameplay, one is for the microphone. So I choose audio track 1 and audio track 2. Scale output to 1080 because I'm putting videos out in 1080. Now, very important, change the file format. Default, it's MKV, but Resolve will not read MKV file. So I switched it to MP4. It gives you a warning. MP4/MOV will be unrecoverable if the recording is not finished properly. That means you have to click end recording and needs to finalize the file. If you lose power, if your computer crashes, however long it is, even if it's like 5 minutes or 5 hours, doesn't matter. If it's not ended properly, you will lose the file. So be careful with the MP4. You can use, for example, MKV, but then you need to transcode it to something else and you might lose the 2 channel. So be careful about that. I personally trust my computer enough to record in MP4, so I'm good. Choose your bitrate carefully. Find a table that gives you the estimates for how much bandwidth is used with different video files. For 1080 I'm using 8000 kilobits per second. The rest I left alone. That means CPU usage very fast, profile none, tune none, haven't touched none of these. Encoder, I switched to X264, right? Now, audio. I've named my audio tracks to gameplay and talking. This is not necessary, it's just something I want to do. So, you choose recording and audio in advanced. Streaming is for streaming, you don't need to touch that if you are just recording files. Don't forget to hit apply and OK. Now, the second very important part in order for the file to have proper channels is to set them up. So, I have all sorts of input files. There's audio input, that's this microphone. There's also audio output capture, that is from the like desktop or the application that goes out to the speakers. These two, you go to audio mixer in here. I have it on the left, you can have it wherever else because you can customize your OBS the way it fits you, but I have it in here. So you find where is your audio mixer, usually it's down in the bottom sometimes, and you go to advanced audio properties. In there, first make sure that you have your microphone set to mono, because in some audio interfaces, like for example my Focusrite 6i6, there are two microphone slots, but I have my microphone plugged to only one. So if I left this unchecked, you can see it records to only left channel, not the right one, and it will be heard only from one headphone. So I click mono, that means it records one input into two tracks. It's the way how my interface is set up. Test this with you, with your equipment, but this is how it works for me. Then, if your microphone is set up correctly, with all the volumes, you can leave it on 100% because you will be doing it in post-production. If you are doing live streaming, obviously you need to touch these, because for the live stream, how it sounds, it's dependent on your audio mixer, but for recording don't need to take care of this. What you need to take care of is this right side. Defaultly, all of this will be checked. You have to manually uncheck every single one of them except the two that you actually need. So, for audio output capture, output this to track 1. This means that this is going to be the gameplay. Audio input, output to track 2, this is going to be the talking. If you have a bigger setup, let's say you have two people talking, you have them put through a physical mixer board, you have their levels set up correctly, but you have it as two separate inputs in here, you can then put them in one track if you are sure that both are the same volume. But the better way, at least for me, is put everything into separate track so I can work with it in post-production easier. So, just to recap, one more time, you go to settings, you go to output, you go to advanced, then recording, 2 audio tracks, audio separate, right? Rename it if you need to. Then go to audio mixer, hit this gear icon, advanced audio properties, make sure that if you need to, your microphone is in mono, because sometimes, for example, like with my Focusrite, if you look at the properties, analog 1+2, that means it takes input from both 1 and 2 inputs. So that's why I have to put it in mono. Then you go to the right and you select to which track you want it to go. After you've done this, I'm going to show you how it looks when it's done properly. So, this is the file I've recorded. If I go to audio tracks, you can see there are 2 audio tracks. Listen to this.
Not 1, but 2 unboxings. Let's see them. These 2 are my brand new
Output file. MKVs are not supported by DaVinci Resolve, so now I'm trying with MP4s.
This is really one of the coolest tricks I learned with OBS recently. I already knew this software is extremely powerful for a free price. I didn't expect it to do this, and I'm very happy because it will literally save me like dozens of minutes to hours producing content for you if I don't need to use 2 separate softwares and synchronize it in post after. So that's a very short tip for you today. Please hit like, comment down if you knew this, if you didn't, if it helps you with your workflow and your projects. Don't forget to subscribe, it helps my channel grow, and if you thought this is going to be something useful for your friends, share it with them, send this video to them, and thanks a lot guys, and see you tomorrow. Cheers!